In today's video, um, so recently I was watching The Sandman season 2, and those of y'all who are fans know that it is freaking phenomenal. But as a true diehard fan of the show, I was like, let me rewatch season 1 because oh my freaking god, what? Like, season 2 was just so let's see what season 1 has to reveal. Like, what are the things that I miss? Like, what are the connections that they made? And in the process of me rewatching it, I started having these like epiphanies come to me. You know how you get that little saying or that line that you need to write if you're a poet or a writer? That was happening to me. So it just kept happening. It just kept happening. And ironically, death inspired me. So today's video, we will be talking about death and my thoughts on it. Just as a disclosure, these are my thoughts. This is a conversation. This is not, me saying that it's right or wrong. This is just me saying the thoughts that were inspired upon watching one of my favorite shows. So I have it in my notes here because it was a lot. So I'm going to read it to you. By the way, thank you for your time because this is, thank you for entertaining my thoughts. The only certainty in life is death. We live, we're born, we die. And the space in between the first breath and the last are the only moments we have control over anything. I wonder if that's why the gods call it free will, because in this life, as we choose our journeys towards the inevitable future, the cards that we're dealt, the perspectives we absorb, the paths that we take change everything. It changes how quickly we die, how gently we die, and how much love is present when we die. So does this make death the ultimate safety net? Does this create a space of certainty in life after all? Does it make suffering the ultimate truth or a choice bred by human conditioning? I wonder, as one does, if suffering is a byproduct of choosing harm over good in the long term. For example, we know there is a powerful force in nature that is always listening, watching, and eager to help us. Each religion breaks it down into a character, someone who brings it to those who are worthy. And then so many others question their worth because of this character. Questions of how could I be worthy? Am I doing good? Am I allowed to ask for such a thing? And what would blank think? Instead of, what do I truly need to become the person I dream to be? The only question that deserves an answer in this life, a desire to dream and have the lights to reach your destiny instead of enduring despair and destruction until death comes. What would life be if we chose this path? The oldest message of this time, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and yet our vocabulary, syntax, and linguistic knowledge chooses destructive words, breeding more despair than delight, creating cognitive dissonance and sometimes pure delirium. A fate determined by life or humanity, a fate determined by self or vanity. These are merely thoughts. I don't have the answers yet, only more questions. Introducing themselves and reconnecting old ones with new ideas. Hopefully, rewriting old belief systems that rule my will. What a wonderful life we live, that we get to water, eat, dance, sing, play, and love each other. If only we can remember to love ourselves as death loves you. If only we can recognize that knowing death is our greatest gift in this life, the only certainty in a world full of dreams. However, our dreams are the meat and potatoes of life, or should I say fruit and vegetables for my vegan friends. No matter your diet, Dreams are essential to filling in a space before death collects. Dreams are our soul's fuel, the energy we use to make sense of and create the world around us, to bend it to our desires and make something special. If you are brave enough to ask for something special, good, or true, if you are brave enough to fight against the resistance saying you're not enough or nobody cares, we all care. This is the only way to exist. The lie, the greatest deceiver, is thinking you're not worthy of human care or of being uplifted in your dreams. People aren't cruel, they're afraid. People are capable of beautiful things. The most wonderful things are within our imaginations. But I would be lying if I said despair doesn't exist. That sometimes the best feeling is the dreadful feeling in your stomach of hopelessness. This is merely the other side of desire, the other side of hoping, wishing, wanting, dreaming. Despair is a desire gone wrong, the want turning into torture, the wishing turning into something impossible, the dreaming turning into restlessness. It's when the ache inside swallows you up, pretending your life is over, but you're still breathing, barely speaking. A shell of a human, still full of everything we all are born with, but lying to your own dream. You can't lie to death, though. As she watches you in idleness, no longer putting yourself in danger, no risk, no creativity, no passion, no pain, no pleasure, no will, just nothing. A fate somehow worse than death, because the one true purpose is now shaded by a lie. A new certainty created from the fabrics of your mind, a false sense of certainty only found in dreams we have in this life. So those are my thoughts. And I just thought that I would share them with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that it made you think of something. And if it did, please write it in your comments. Yeah. What are your thoughts on death? Do you agree? Disagree? What are your thoughts on despair? What are your thoughts on dreams? Our dreams, the things that we have free will with, is that the true free will, or is it something deeper? You know, in this day and age, in this Aquarius age, everyone's talking about enlightenment and freedom and the power that we possess internally, which is all true. But it makes me think, is that power just the power to dream? I don't know.